New Zealand thrash England for series win as Stokes bows out. New Zealand overwhelmed England by 160 runs in the third test at Trent Bridge on Monday, as Ben Stokes' last match in international cricket ended with a thumping defeat. Victory meant New Zealand won a three-match campaign 2-1, just their fourth series success in England in 20 attempts, and only the second time they had triumphed after being 1-0 down after their 1999 success in England. This was also England's first series defeat at home in 3 or more tests since 2012. The test was upstaged by England captain Stokes dramatically announcing his retirement from international duty on Sunday. The 35-year-old all-rounder said he felt burned out after 4 years as England's skipper, although Stokes added he would continue to play for county side Durham. His decision came after he had returned to England duty after being omitted from a crushing 253-run defeat in the second test, having broken a midnight curfew following the hosts' win in the series opener. Spectators in Nottingham gave Stokes a standing ovation when the news was made public on Sunday afternoon, and the talismanic skipper promptly took a wicket with his next delivery. Stokes later promoted himself to open England's innings, even though he is normally a middle-order batsman, with the hosts set a stiff target of 373 to win following Daryl Mitchell's courageous unbeaten century, which secured the Player of the Match award. Stokes blazed his way to 30 off 20 balls, including 2 sixes, before he holed out, with his exit meaning he would have no on-field role on Monday, his last day in international cricket. No Bazball repeat. England had dramatically chased down a target of 299 to beat New Zealand at Trent Bridge 4 years ago, right at the start of the team's aggressive Bazball era under Stokes and coach Brendan McCullum, with Johnny Bairstow scoring a blistering century. Bairstow, however, was helped on his way by Tim Southey, now England's fast bowling coach, in a backroom setup led by former New Zealand captain McCullum, with the seamer repeatedly bowling short as Bairstow hooked several sixes high over a short boundary. But the current New Zealand attack held their nerve, with England losing 3 more wickets before Sunday's close to be in dire straits at 103-4, and they were in even worse trouble at 116-6 after losing 2 wickets in 5 balls early Monday's play. Nathan Smith had Emilio Gay caught behind for 10, and then Joe Root, one of England's greatest batsmen, was superbly run out for 18 by Henry Nichols's brilliant direct hit from backward point. Gus Atkinson, also back after breaking curfew alongside Stokes, and Jamie Smith kept New Zealand at bay with a stand of 75, before Atkinson was LBW for 19 to left-arm spinner Mitchell Santner. Jofra Archer, in a dismissal that summed up much of England's performance, was then caught behind off Nathan Smith trying to leave the ball as the hosts slumped to 198-8 shortly after lunch. Jamie Smith went to a 50 when he punched Santner for 4, but another excellent direct hit run-out did for tailender Josh Tongue, with Santner on target this time, before Jamie Smith, 60, was caught in the deep by Nathan Smith to seal a well-deserved success for the Black Caps. This match was a personal triumph for several New Zealand players, with captain Tom Latham, 151, and Devon Conway, 157, sharing an opening stand of 317 in the Black Caps' first innings, 438. New Zealand came into this match without injured paceman Matt Henry, their 11-wicket hero at the Oval, and in-form towering quick Kyle Jamieson, rested as a fitness precaution. And in Nottingham, Blair Tickner could only manage 3 overs before pulling out with concussion suffered when the tailender was hit flush on the helmet by an Archer bouncer. But fellow paceman Zach Folks, New Zealand's first concussion substitute, performed superbly to take 6 wickets in the match. Brief scores: New Zealand 438 and 288 for 9 deck, Mitchell 100 star, Ravindra 94, beat England 354 and 212, Smith 60, Folks 352, by 160 runs.